everyone. Happy Monday night. You just get me this evening. Gordon's feeling a little bit under the weather. And so here I am, but it's really nice to be with all of you. I saw Code 4 for Life. Don and Scotty, you guys are first. Thanks for coming. Everybody remember, subscribe to their channel if you haven't. Tim and Cindy, so good to see you. I will text you as soon as we get done here. Carrie, nice to see you, sweetie. Good to have you with us. My heart is really, really with the people in North Carolina. That's where Tim and Cindy are. And fortunately, they've been blessed that their home's okay. But my goodness, everything that is going on entirely in this whole path of this hurricane is really heavy on my mind. And so everyone remember to keep everyone in your prayers. It's just devastating. It's so devastating. And I don't think some places, well, of course, they will never be the same again. So it's just been on my mind an awful lot today. Matt, it's nice to see you. And Ray and Linda, good to see you. Bruce, nice to see you as well. 32 days. And there's our Hetty. Hi, Hetty. Missed some of the next lives as she's going on the Volendam this Saturday out of Montreal. I am envious, Hetty. I'm really glad you get to go, though. So I'll be looking forward to following along. Hetty has an Instagram. So if anybody wants to follow along, it's also called Hetty Travels. Excuse me. So, yeah, Hetty, I hope you have a wonderful time. Midge, how are you, Midge? Azamara cruise sounded lovely. It was lovely. And she's got 19 days until she's got her California Coastal on the Discovery. Can't wait. I can't wait for you. That's really exciting. Hope you have a good time. Yeah, think of questions for me, everybody. It's lovely to see you. So, hey, Rich, it's nice to see you. And Pat, it's good to see you. Really good to see you guys. And Kay, Larry, excuse me, I'm not sick. I have a tickle here. I just, 2 questions. Leaving for London on Wednesday for his transatlantic on the Regal. Can you bring a non-surge protector multiplex? Yep, on Princess you can. And in your video about the dining room, I didn't mention the reserve collection because you know what? They didn't outline that. They didn't say which dining room. This is my list I printed out, and it does not talk about the reserve. So I'm sure it's going to be in one of those. So when you get on board, you'll just have to see which one. So sorry, they don't list that out. So I don't know why they don't. You would think they would. I think that would be really helpful if they would do that. I also have another list that it's really handy. It just lists what the main dining rooms are on each ship. So it doesn't say, if you're going to do traditional there reservations or whatever, but it also does not say which dining room is for the reserve class. So I don't know. So have a Coke, John. Nice to see you. I'm glad you guys came along with me. I've been thinking an awful lot. I don't know really truly how many of you are interested. Based on our Facebook group, I don't really know how many people. It doesn't seem like very many people there are interested in Azamara. The thing that really grabs me about Azamara is I feel like a lot of the experience was like I had on Princess when I started cruising. So that's 10 years ago now. And one of our Let's Go family members who's very well cruised commented when I was telling him all about the White Knight, which I still need to go through all of that with you, that it was like Celebrity 20 years ago. And so I feel like it's not, I need to try Regent, absolutely. But it's a higher luxury level. So it's not that. It is luxury. It's lovely, and the care they give is absolutely wonderful. But it's somewhere in between. But the thing that I think is really, I don't know if the word's comforting, but as things change a lot, and you look at the ads that Princess is running a lot, and they're goaling to be more, at least with what they're showing recently on the Sun Princess and just on the ads that I've seen on Facebook and Instagram, looks much more Carnivalish and Royal Caribbean-ish. And if in the long run, that's really where they're going, boy, am I glad that Azamara is there. Azamara doesn't have the price point that Regent does. And I'm working on outlining. I found one that I think Gordon and I are going to do next year. And when I compare it with how much a very similar Princess Cruise, because in fact, I had a Princess Cruise booked, very similar itinerary for April of 25. because that's what we were doing for my birthday. But then the kids had other things for fun for us, and so I canceled that. And so I'm looking at another one, and I really think that when I add up how much I would have to pay to get everything the same, it's no more. It's just going to be better. So just throwing that out there. So we'll go over that. Let's see what else. So Larry's in Sun City, 105. It is just really warm there, isn't it? And it's going in sunny. I like that. Oh, Jeffrey, so good to see you. Everyone, if you don't follow on Jeffrey's blog, Cruising for One, just Google Cruising for One blog. It'll come up. He has really good information there for everybody. So thanks, Jeffrey. Let's see. Carrie's not been on the Volendam. I think Hetty really likes the Volendam, if I remember correctly. Connie, good to see you. Really good to see you. And Susan. Oh, no, it's her first time. It's Hetty's first time. Never mind. What is your favorite? Hetty, remind me. Oh, Kristen, so good to see you. So good to see you. Let's see. And Lori and Maddie. Really nice to have you all with us. Yeah, Hetty, thanks for asking. Jeffrey, spill the beans on the cruise. Tell us what you thought of Celebrity, because I know you've been on Royal Caribbean a lot and now Princess a lot. Tell us what you think. You did Virgin and you liked that. So let us know what you thought of Celebrity. So good evening, Elaine. Nice to see you. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Sorry, Gordon's not here with me. Oh, Keith, Ann, and Jerry, nice to have you with us. Really nice. Thanks, Alexandria, for coming. Nice to have you, and Becky and Jan. Anybody has questions? Oh, thank you, Carrie. He'll be okay. I think he either ate something that didn't agree with him, or else he has like a 24-hour flu bug, one of those two. But this morning, he didn't think he was going to get up. But this afternoon, he got up long enough to edit my video. So, which I didn't make him, by the way. I said, we'll dismiss today and we'll put it up tomorrow. But he said he felt okay for that. So he's laying down again. So thanks very much. I'm sure he'll be right as rain tomorrow. So Valerie, good to have you with us. You're on the Discovery Princess, Valerie. Oh, tell us all about it. I hope it's going really well. I just love last week under our one of our comments under I love all of your comments, by the way, but one of them said, it was Michael who said, life is what you make it, don't sweat the small stuff. And that was such a good reminder for me and for probably everybody else, just to really enjoy. So I hope you're having the best time on the Discovery Princess. Here and there, I hear people complaining and I just think, what? Unless it's really, really horrible, so bad that you have to get off the ship, I think we're okay. So I'm glad you get to be there on the Discovery. Andrea, oh, you're on the Ruby heading to Hawaii. Wow. And you know what? I just love, so, was it the end of last week? No, it was a little further back than that, a few days before that, when the Ruby had those stabilizer problems and they got them fixed. I just think that the crew on board all ships, no matter which cruise line it is, they really try really hard to make sure that everybody has a wonderful time. And I've noticed it's a thing lately, and tell me if you've experienced this as well. But I noticed on the Discovery Princess at the end of July, beginning of August when we were there, then again on Azamara, when I would say thank you very much, or thank you for doing that, they would say, oh, my pleasure. It's my job. and I was just reminded of that, seeing the Ruby Princess here, because it's their job, but they do it so kindly. But I thought, they want everyone to have the best time. So I'm sure that the engineers and all those workers were doing their best to fix it fast. So I'm glad that you're on your way, Andrea. Let us know how it goes, okay? Gina, so nice to see you. And Michael, good to have you with us. Bill, hey there. He'll be fine. Thanks so much. Let's see, Laura. Yeah, I was hoping at first when he was sick in the middle of the night, I thought, oh, we can't be sick. We have to go at the end of the week, but he's doing better already. So Lee, nice to see you. And Debbie, I'll tell everybody you give him your love. Let's see. Sue and Phil just got back from their very first cruise on the Discovery. 4 medical emergencies over the week. One required a return to port and a tender to shore. Another had to have the Canadian. Oh, have them come and get them. See, this is why we cruise with passports. Because if you go with your driver's license and your certified copy of your birth certificate, and they have to take you off the ship into Canada, then you have to jump through hoops in order to get back to the United States again. So, oh, Viking base, thanks. Let's go travel as amazing. Tom and Elaine. You know what? That Azamara is pretty awesome. It really is. I'm trying to think of what I didn't like. I mentioned that I wasn't, I was a little disappointed in the As Amazing Evening, but otherwise I would just go on them again in a heartbeat. And that's a new thing for me to say. Usually when I go on another cruise line other than Princess, well, you've all been around here when I've done that. I just say, it's really nice, but if I had to choose a cruise line that I was going to go on a cruise, boy, Azamara is right up there with Princess. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. And the main difference, like in the overall vibe, I would say, is you're on it is a smaller ship. And we ended up hitting a storm the last night. It was a little rough. Somewhere like maybe the second day. When you saw that sail away from Port Vanderas, it rained. It got quite windy, and then we had lightning, and you could feel the ship move a little bit. But then on coming into Nice, not to Nice, sorry, into Cairns, it was quite rainy. Sorry, not rainy, just windy and rough. And then between Cairns up to Nice, it was really, really windy. And you felt the ship move a lot more. So I think you feel it move more than like the Royal Princess or the Regal Princess. I think it's pretty similar. I would say it's similar to the smaller ships. But other than that, like, it doesn't bother me, though. I'm okay. But pretty wonderful. It was really wonderful. So yeah, I'd be just as happy to go on Azamara than Princess. And I say I'm going to add it into my cruise schedule strategically. And when you look at what ports they have, and when they go on different cruises, you just kind of have to catch, because a lot of they have like some 7-day cruises, but a whole lot more of them are 10 and longer. So I don't know. I just saw that when I saw your name and thought of that. So yeah, we have this whole new world in front of us as far as Azamara goes. Thoroughly loved it. Like loved it. So let's see. Coast Guard. Oh, the Canadian helicopters. Coast Guard helicopter came and got them. Thanks for saying that. Yeah, it's amazing. That's how they get them up with that winch. It is amazing. They put them, yeah. So, oh, Melody, it is so nice to see you. I'll tell Gordon you said that. Thanks. You guys are so nice. 22 days until Don and Scotty Code 4 for Life fly to New York for their 26th day Northern Lights cruise on the Queen Mary 2. I'm going to be really excited to see what you say. Well, of course, about the Queen Mary 2. But it seems like everyone has seen so many Northern Lights in Alaska this year, especially like within the last few weeks. They've just gotten more and more brilliant. I've seen so many postings, and as well as in Norway as well. I don't know if they've gone on cruises. I've been following along, but the Northern Lights seem to be putting on a beautiful show this year. So I'm glad you get to go. So we need to pick a year and do another Northern Lights cruise. But let's see. Sue and Phil hit 30-foot seas, but they had a great time. Yeah, it's okay. Huh? You just never know what you're going to get when you go. You never know if you're going to get to go to all your ports. And of course, it's really disappointing if you don't. But it's just really fun to go, isn't it? So I'm glad you had a good time. So Connie says, does Azamara have afternoon tea? Where on their site do you go to make dinner reservations? So here's how that works on Azamara. So Azamara does not have afternoon tea. But not like this official seating, like go to the main dining room, go sit down. They do have what they call the Mosaic Cafe. And I should look and see if it's named the same thing on all the ships, but on the Quest, I'm sure I know they have an equivalent on all of them, but it's just midship there. Mosaic Cafe, they're open really late. The latest I went by and they were still open serving people was 12:30 at night. but they always have tea available. And in the afternoon, you can go sit there. They've got different little cakes, they've got sandwiches, and they will always serve tea. And they have like a little tea menu, and they will always serve coffee, and like all the fancy kind of coffees too. They have like the fancy machines and everything. So if you want afternoon tea, you can have afternoon tea there. So it's really nice. And so as far as dinner reservations go, you make them right when you get on board the ship. You can make them anytime you want during your journey. But when you get on the ship up on, and I don't know if it's the same because I've only done one Azamara, but it was up on the Lido deck is where they had a couple of tables set up, and you just go there and you say, I want to eat in this restaurant this night at this time, this restaurant this night at this time. But if you like change your mind, all you do is call, like they have a little phone directory that you can call the restaurants. And if you can't find it, just call guest services and they'll connect you. I learned that. And just ask, can we come at 6 or 7 or whatever time? But yeah, you don't make reservations in advance of your cruise on Azamara. So you can just go into manage your booking and do like your excursions. But when it comes to dining, and I don't think anybody didn't get the time they wanted. It's a whole different ball game when you're on the ship with 656 people. And that Discovery's main dining room is so beautiful. So beautiful. And like, for example, escargot is on the menu every night. And so it's a whole different level. So a lot of people really enjoy dining there all the time. I think that the specialty dining restaurants are busy, but it's not hard to get what you want. So not to worry about that. So, oh, hey, Colette, nice to see you. Thanks. How would you compare food on Azamara to the other cruise lines you've been on? Well, it's better than all the cruise lines that I've been on so far. And out of the cruise lines I've been on so far, so on Norwegian, I've been on the Encore and the Breakaway, so a newer ship and then a not quite so newer ship. And the food was fine. Royal Caribbean, the food was fine. Same with Carnival. So the Carnival, though, I was on the Celebration, and I really like the way they've done their dining. They've got the ones that are kind of in between, maybe what Princess would call their casual dinings. They don't call it that, though. But the food was actually pretty good on Carnival, better than you would think. So, but definitely better than it was on Royal Caribbean and on Norwegian. And then Princess is a little bit better than that. But Azamara's was really good. Really good. Yeah, really good. So, and I think the most, I would say that the worst evening for the food on Azamara was probably the one they advertised for the Azamazing Evening, but it wasn't bad. I just expected a really big, beautiful show for that because they advertised the Azamara, the Azamazing Evening buffet. But everything was fine. They always had, different kinds of meat. They always had lots of vegetables. Such a lovely selection of cheese from all over Europe was really very nice. And their bread, every evening they have like 10 different kinds of bread in the buffet, and often at lunch. And I'm not kidding, 10. Sometimes I think 12. And they have them all labeled, and you choose what you want. But it was really, really good. And all the bread that I tried was really good. So their food was better. Yeah, their food was better, and their desserts were actually good. So, yeah, really enjoyed it. Let's see. Keith Ann and Jerry, we heard that excursions on Azamara are more expensive than on Princess. No, they were not. Definitely were not more expensive. And so one of the things that I really like about Azamara is, for example, their promo they have right now, you get $500 of onboard credit. And then once you go on an Azamara cruise, like from now on, I'm not going to go on an Azamara cruise without booking another one while I'm on board. Because when you book on board, you get extra onboard credit. Like $300 is how much it was when I was just on. You got $300 of extra onboard credit plus, depending on the number of times that you have cruised with Azamara, you get a discount on the next cruise, like between 5 and 10%, I believe. And so I'm going to be ready to book. If I would have had the time and really could sit down and go through everything with Gordon, if he had been with me, we could have done it. But I just need to go through things together before I do that. But What was the question? The excursions. So then you have all that money, I was going to say, to apply towards your excursions. You can use it for that. But no, when I think of the excursions that I took, very comparable to Princess. Definitely not more. Like, so I went on one that was maybe 6 hours, took us down to San Rafael, and it was from Cannes. And it was at least 6 hours, and it was like $159. It was a really good excursion, $159. And then the harbor cruise that I took in Saint-Tropez, it was under $100. So no, there's excursions are not more expensive, especially since Princess has put theirs up a lot lately. But no, even I feel like even before then it wasn't. So no. Let's see. Christine says, oh my goodness, the hurricane took part of your community, Christine. Oh my goodness, I'm glad you're fine. Oh my. Yeah, I've been watching a lot. So the church that we belong to does a lot of volunteering, lots of humanitarian work. So I've been keeping an eye on that. And also the Samaritan's Purse, I've been watching them. They do a lot there. I know the Red Cross does. And so, yeah, I think it's really important that people give money to whoever it is that they give to, that, the money goes actually to help people. My goodness. Yeah. And Ray and Linda, do you guys live in North Carolina, South Carolina? It's like, yeah, tell me. Christine, I'm so glad you guys are okay. Let's see. I expected less tender stops on Azamara. So, Colette, you know what? It truly depends. So the ports that we tendered in was Port Vendre, and that is like tiny. And so this is really kind of funny. So I originally had an excursion book to go to Carcassonne, because that's like amazing to go to. And I just knew that with the time change with going there, I was going to be really, really tired. And I'm really glad that I didn't book something that I had to be somewhere at 8 o'clock in the morning, because that's what time I would have had to be somewhere. Getting wiser in my old age. But it was a really good jumping off point to go see a lot of things, but it's tiny. Like, you're going to have shipping boats in that harbor. That's it. And so to get to go to that place was really sweet. And then let's see, in Set we docked. Where else did we tender? You guys know Saint-Tropez. Saint-Tropez is, you're not going to have a ship dock there even that size. Yeah, they're not. The harbor there is really small. It's full of luxury yachts and boats, but you're not going to be pulling a ship in there. And then in Cannes, France, we were supposed to pull in there, but it was too windy. And so we luckily were able to still go in and use the tenders, but it was moving quite a bit some of the time. If you were there with me on that sail away, you could, I was telling everybody that it was so windy. They were having a hard time getting the tenders up there so that people could get off. But that port we were going to pull into, but we couldn't. So with the wind. So yeah. Let's see. What other questions? Let me say, so in my video today too, I talked about the tendering with Azamara. It's such a dream. It's a whole different thing than being on a huge cruise ship with thousands of people. So it's not the hassle that we're used to having with going on a big ship. So it's actually really sweet. So yeah. So I wouldn't worry if you're looking at going on Azamara somewhere that has a lot of tender stops. Don't let it dissuade you. I know sometimes people let it dissuade them, like if you look at Princess, because if you're not elite, you're going to have to wait around. If you're not doing an excursion, you're going to have to wait around for your turn to take the tender. And sometimes you even have to wait a little bit if you're elite to get off. But Azamara, very, very, very little waiting. So works really nice. So yeah, Holly, nice to see you, Holly. She hopes everyone's doing okay after the hurricane, watching while taking care of a mother load of tomatoes. Oh, I am so glad. You are making homemade pasta sauce. Oh my goodness. I am just envious, Holly. Well, you enjoy it for me, okay? Good for you. Let's see. Valerie says, I emailed right before you left. Oh my gosh. Here, Valerie, let me write it down. Send it again. I can call you when we're done, or you can call me. Let me find it, Valerie. Would you mind sending it again? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. I put a star by your name, so make sure you send it to me, Boss Peppa. Good to have you with us. Let's see. Twana, can we get free cruises as a travel agent? You know what? I have not figured out how to do that yet. I haven't. So once you do the training for different cruise lines, and Azamara just barely introduced their, what do they call it, world something for travel agents. So I need to hurry up and do that. But it's brand new, like so brand new. I need to do that. But I have not figured out how to get free ones yet. So and I know, Eric, exploring with Eric is really nice, and told me some things about influencers and having a media package. But I kind of am my own person, and I work for me. And I just like to say what I think, because I feel like I'm trying to share my experience with you, so that when you go on a cruise, you get what it is that you're hoping for, right? There's no guarantees out there, but I try to really break things down so that you know what to expect, you know what to think about. And I volunteer to help you if you want a travel agent. But there's a lot that goes into choosing a cruise, right? Like a destination and where to be on the ship and all of these things. So let's try to help. So let's see. Does Azamara sell out of the U.S.? Yes, they do. Out of Florida. They do. Yeah, out of the Caribbean. So yeah. Oh, Hetty's favorite is the Rotterdam for the newer ships, but really like the Zuiderdam recently. Thanks, Hetty, for saying that. I should have remembered the Rotterdam. Thanks for saying that. Yeah, Kathy, good to see you. But I do think a lot of it's all about thinking about your itineraries and where you want to go and really comparing things. Oh, thank you so much, Kristen. Thank you. I'm waiting for it to get chillier so I can wear this shirt more. It's linen, but it's just, been so hot. But today is a little cooler, so thank you. I got to go. Oh my goodness, you got a brochure from Crystal? Have you heard of them? I sure have. Crystal is very nice. Yeah, I have. We should talk about that. We need to be on the phone. I hope you're feeling better. I do. I hope you're feeling better, Kristen. Let's see. Azamara and Oceania are quite similar, with each having their strengths and weaknesses. Oh, Jerry, thanks for saying that. I know I need to get on Oceania soon. You know who else is on my list, though? I really want to try Viking Ocean. So when it comes to rivers on Viking, Viking is great. And like really, really good, like fantastic. And but then you also have, Avalon and Alma Waterways and Uniworld and Emerald and all these other cruise lines that definitely are a little bit elevated experience. But I want to try Viking Ocean very much. So not that I wouldn't try Viking River, heaven Jess, but Viking Ocean I feel like is something that maybe we would all really enjoy as well. And so I've got to add them in along with Oceania. So thanks for saying that. So yeah, Jerry, tell me what you think. So I've been trying to think of what the weaknesses are with Azamara, and I know that I just went on a fabulous cruise on them, and I feel like I'm quite subjective, objective, but I'm objective is the right word. But yeah. So the weaknesses, I guess, if people like a bigger ship, they're smaller ships. But with that many people on board, there's a lot of place to sit and enjoy yourself in addition to your cabin, to relax and socialize and everything. I'm trying to think of what, it's a smaller ship as far as like their entertainment. They had a really good band. But the singers and dancers, like think of Princess Singers and Dancers, and you got the same thing over on Azamara. I don't know, how many of those shows can you watch? I didn't really need to watch 5 of them, they're all different, but so. Oh, thanks, Mark. I like that he says it's an enduring option. It sure is. And I love that it's out there, just saving a little bit of that traditional cruise experience, right? It makes me happy to know they're sailing along out there with 4 ships. So it's just great. Let's see. Debbie says, tell me if I missed anything. Oh dear. I was really intending to highlight. So your website shows group cruise, Alaska, June 2025. Wondering if you got the email. Well, Debbie, let me look. I'm sorry. So I have learned that, and I learned it kind of late in the cruise, that you can pay to upgrade your Wi-Fi. I'm like thinking this, you know, I am just not good at using only my phone or only my laptop. I like to use them at the same time. That is how my brain thinks. That's how I get work done. So I'll catch up and find you, Debbie. Absolutely. But I'll find it. So that Alaska cruise, June 2025, I have group space, which gives a better price. And I think it's a better price than what they're selling it for right now. That's why I took group space. So I'll hurry up and get that to you. Okay, Debbie, when we're done here, I'll go do that. Okay. So thanks, Susan. Now I don't know how to unhighlight that. This is why I need Gordon. Well, I need him for a lot of things, but anyway. Let's see. The captain on the Discovery was awesome, fantastic, and performed so well under trying circumstances. You know, they're amazing, aren't they? They're amazing, and they have to be at sea for so many years before they can be a captain, that they really know what they're doing. So let's see. Carrie's favorites, the new Stanton Dam. Let's see. That's really fun. Someday I'll join the Holland America Club. I really like Holland America too. I do. I really like. Then I start flipping through my mind, thinking of everything. Really enjoy it. We are looking at Seabourn or Azamara. Which would you recommend? Well, you know what? I have not been on Azamara yet. Seabourn. So that's a little bit harder, but you know what we should do is when we talk, Elaine, you should tell me what we're looking at between the two. And, I can find out. I have connections. Yeah. Some things to think about between the two. Absolutely. Holland or America is really expensive now. You know what's interesting is look at what cruise fares are right now, and then look at what they are in 2026 for the same cruise. I know, and you wonder if they're going to come down, both with Princess and with Holland America. I was looking at Europe for 2025, 2026. Hi, love. How do I get rid of a comment? He's coming. Did you hear me say that's why I need you? I'm sorry. You don't have to get up. Sorry. Anyway. Oh, Tim. Thanks, you and Cindy. Thanks, little love. What did you do? It's okay. I won't highlight another one.
Here up somewhere to say hide current.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Let's see. Where were we? I am so sorry. Oh, Jan, you should try Azamara. I'm going to figure out a group for us. And then anybody that wants to come can come. And I'm going to find one that goes to somewhere really good. And that's really comparable to how much Princess would be. I'm not going to choose one that is like a million days long or anything like that, because Gordon's got to be able to come. But I'm going to find one, and anybody that wants to come can come, because it's that I like that good. I don't feel good. So for my people that really enjoy Princess, I don't feel as good about saying, let's do a Norwegian group, because I wouldn't want to. I enjoy Norwegian just fine. I'm going to go on another Norwegian cruise. I want to go on the Prima. That's what I want to do. But as far as like a group that I could take you all and think they're going to really enjoy this, that wouldn't be it. But I feel like, honestly, I could take you and you would enjoy Azamara. I think the only people who wouldn't enjoy Azamara are people that want huge production shows, that want action-packed, like trivia after trivia after trivia. I got to run around the ship doing an activity all the time. That maybe isn't you. If you want like the constant thing. And I'm not saying it's bad. It's not bad. But I really, that's what I think, because they have activities on board Azamara, but not not one after another after another. You're not going to be doing, I don't think they do line dancing there. I don't think they do, I did see trivia, but I didn't see like any crafts. You know how they do that sometimes. I didn't see any like martini making demonstrations, you know how they sometimes do stuff like that. Nope. So, but yeah, I think it would be wonderful though. So putting that out there. I realized I missed something else. Let's see. Holly says, cruising navigator of the seas next March. Any suggestions of must do on the ship? If anybody can throw anything out for navigator of the seas, tell Holly. When we went on Explorer of the Seas, we really enjoyed the ice show. That was really, really good. We really enjoyed that. The entertainment in the theater was okay. It was okay. I don't think I stayed for all of it. Let's see, every night. The pools were always packed. And you're going to go in March, so your pools are going to probably be packed. Yeah, I would say enjoy that ice rink. So, and you know what I still remember about being on Explorer of the Seas? I remember loving watching people get their picture taken because what month did we go? We went in November, and there were all of these people on vacation, and they were so happy to be there. They were tickled pink, lining up, and they're photographers on that ship on Explorer of the Seas, which I'm thinking must be across the board. On Royal Caribbean, they were really, really, really sweet about lining people up, trying to get them a good picture, fix, you know, if your hair is sticking out sideways, they would fix it for you. People were so happy. It was really nice. And I haven't seen that in a long time. I've seen on Princess people getting pictures, except for Mike and Nancy. They're a joy to watch get their pictures done. But so many people are just like, I'm here, I'll get my picture. But these people were so excited. It just really made me happy. And the same in the dining room at the big tables, families together, really happy. Maybe it was just the cruise we were on, but I really enjoyed that. So I think you're going to have a great time, Holly. Let's see. Jeffrey or Carrier, I'll show you the ropes on Holland America. Okay, Jeffrey, if you go on Holland America, maybe Gordon and I can come, and Hetty, we could go when Hetty's going, okay? And Carrie, like, we could all go. Wouldn't that be fun? We could just do a group. You just tell us when, okay, Jeffrey? So let's see. Yeah, Jan, you're gonna like Azamara. Let's see. Tim says, thank you, Tim. I'm finally back to you and Cindy. Celebrity Beyond was fantastic. Such smooth sailing. Main dining room disappointing. Buffet was very good. That's really interesting. I'm glad you told us what to expect. I think that Celebrity has a really good buffet, at least so on Reflection and on the Beyond. When I was on, the buffet was really, really, really good. And so I'm really looking forward to that on the Silhouette because we have several nights that were later in port. And so I think it'll work really good to come back and just eat at the buffet. So I'm really excited about that. Hopefully they'll have a good buffet. Hopefully they'll put some Greek food at their buffet. So yeah, but I'm glad you guys had a nice time. I get to go on the Ascent, you know, in November. So I'll tell you about that then. But yeah, I guess if I were lining up Celebrity and Princess, they're very similar. They're really very similar. I just am a Princess. I just enjoy Princess a little bit more. So, and I don't know why. Sometimes, you can't put your finger on it. But Azamara is also the first ship that's not Princess that I have not missed the Piazza. I don't think I missed it. Yeah, I didn't miss it. I think it was maybe just enough going on and other things that I really enjoyed. And I met really nice people. There I was by myself, but I met really nice people. So really good friends. I even have some people's email address and the phone number in my phone. So it was really nice. So let's see. Hey, Tracy, nice to have you with us. Really good to have you with us. Thanks for coming. Hey, Robert, you and Judy. Sure good to see you guys. Does Azamara do land and sea tours? Oh, see, I got to find out. I should find out if they do land tours. Yeah, something's coming on Azamara. I'll tell you about it when I can. Yeah, it's actually pretty exciting. hold the phone for 2026, okay? Let's see. I wondered how Holland America was regarding comp cruises. Oh, Carrie would know. So yeah. Tracy, what's your favorite cruise line? You know what? It was always Princess, and now it's Princess and Azamara. I feel really confident saying that. I got to go on another one, and we're going to in 2025. But I enjoyed it that much. So yeah, big news. If anybody has watched my video today, yeah, I had to make you watch it. Okay, promise you'll watch my video today. Promise. Everybody has to promise and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. But yeah, AARP isn't doing Princess anymore. Someone was really sweet and sent me the screenshot of their chat with AARP. And so then I did it as well. They say they are not handling them anymore. And so they were selling them, at the 8% discount. So I have seen Princess gift cards for sale other places. I saw them at like our grocery store one time a couple of years ago. I haven't looked for them since, but it would be our grocery store chain that's like comparable to Kroger. This part of the country, they call it Smith's, but like a Kroger, look and see if they've got them there. But I don't know where else other than if you just buy like a Princess gift card off of Princess's website. But I think that 8% discount might be gone. I don't know where else to buy them. Every once in a while around like Black Friday, they'll run a sale on them, but we'll just have to see if they do. So, but I know a lot of people were using them to pay for cruises, and it's like selling a cruise at an 8% discount. So if I were like in management, I can see why they don't do that anymore. But as a consumer, I think it would be nice if they would bring those back. So, and we'll have to see if they pop up somewhere else, maybe they'll start selling them somewhere else. So, hi, William. Sure is nice to see you 61 days before Princess and Royal Caribbean. Thanks, Curtis. Thanks so much. He's just laying down. Bless him. He came to help me. Let's see. Oh, Mike found them on Newegg. Thanks for saying that, Nancy. You're in love. Did you see my comment? So today I also talked to you about the different restaurants on Princess so that you'll have an idea. Which ones are traditional, which ones are the ones you make reservations, and which ones are the ones that you just walk in. And the dining time is 5 and 7:30 for traditional. So JoJo is telling her Crystal is upscale, pretty expensive. It is. She says, JoJo says on Crystal, you dress up for dining. You probably do. So on Azamara, their official dress code is like resort casual, they say. And so that can range. I'm trying to think if I saw people wore, they just look nice. But like when people go into port, they just wear, their excursion clothes, something casual. Like when we were there and it was hot, like some people wear shorts, dresses, like linen or cotton pants or jeans, just depending on whatever you want. But you just didn't see at dinner time, like people would either wear, like nice pants and a pretty blouse for ladies or a dress. They don't have like a formal night. And so you can just wear whatever you'd like to wear to dinner. I know that it said that ripped jeans would not be allowed in the main dining room. I took pictures of their rules. So I'll find that and share it with you. But it was really very nice. So let's see. Okay, Elaine, what did you say that Jerry agreed with? Let's see. Guys are awesome. Glad you talked to each other. Jerry has 9 days until their epic 2-day cruise from Seattle to Vancouver. It'll just be nice to go again, won't it? And you get that loyalty, right? So, yeah. Curtis, you're in Arkansas. Yeah, it's really nice to see everybody. So, yeah, the land and sea. I'm going to write that down. I know there's somewhere they're going to do land and sea. Let's see. Hopefully our As Amazing Evening will be different since our cruise is longer than 10 days. I think it will. It will. They need to figure that out. They either got to start doing an As Amazing Evening or just say, we're not doing them on cruises less than 10 days. That'd be better than having everybody see what's that. Yeah. So, but yeah, Connie, I am so I was excited for you before, but now I'm so excited for you to get to go. It's going to be wonderful. Yeah. 83 days. Let's see. Crystal is upscale. Crystal's very nice. So, oh, thanks for saying that, Nancy. Princess gift cards are on Amazon. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll write that down. I knew that because I've given them to people from there. So, but I wrote it down again. Yeah. Kristen, I know. Now I need a new dress. Does anybody know where to get a really nice new dress? Like not one that's $1 million, but you used to could go like to Dillard's or Macy's and get a dress that looked nice. And I don't know. It's just like I haven't seen them lately, and I want a nice new dress for the cruise on the Ascent in November. I just don't know where to get it. So, and if anybody has suggestions, throw them at me. Does Azamara have a nice promenade? So they have, is it deck 5 that you can go out and walk? You don't go all the way around though, but you can go out and walk along the edge there. And then deck 10 is the Lido. And so that's a really nice walk all the way around. That's where I did like my sail away. So you can kind of get an idea of it. Like when I show the pool and the whole ship, I tried to show you, but they don't have, the promenade does not go all the way around. But out of deck 5 there, I would go out sometimes and just look things over from there. And it was really pretty. So can go out on the deck there. So next year we are going to try Seabourn Sojourn, only 450 passengers for a Christmas cruise to Alaska. Well, that sounds fun. Good for you. Seabourn Sojourn. That sounds like a lovely thing. Seabourn is very, very nice. So Christmas cruise, huh? That's awesome. Feel of ship not fell. Oh, Gina, let me find your question here, sweetheart. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, where's Gina? Put the rest of your question. I see. Did you ask about the feel of the ship? Let's see. Walmart, a bunch of grocery stores. Oh, thanks for saying that. So they probably do still have it down at the grocery store. I should go look. Oh, okay. Let me write that down to look at. Because you know what? Sometimes at Christmas time, grocery stores put theirs on sale. They do every once in a while. And sometimes just during the year. For the white night party, is it okay to not wear white? Oh yeah, you don't have to wear white. You don't have to wear white. Absolutely not. And the night before when the cruise director was talking about it in the little cabaret lounge before the show, he said, if you brought your white with you and you want to wear it, that's great. If you don't want to, come anyway. So yeah, no pressure at all. A lot of people had white on. A lot of people had part white on. Like I had on a white top and black pants because, well, I don't know. I just didn't want to pack white pants for just dinner time one time because I wasn't going to wear them the rest of the time. So, no, you can wear whatever you want. Have him wear whatever he's comfortable in. Absolutely. Doesn't matter. And if you don't want to wear white, you don't have to wear white either. So no worries. But I will remind people, I was really, it's interesting. Some people forget they wear a dress and they forget that then when you're in the open ocean, like things blow up and all these people were trying to hold down their dress. And I'm like, just remember that to hold on or else just wear slacks. So my formal travel agent loves Viking Ocean and enjoys it more than Princess. See, thanks for saying that, Nancy. It's really on my list to try that. I think I don't know if I'm going to do that next. I was looking at Oceania. I don't think Oceania is going to be next because I was looking at the dates that they have sailing out of the United States. And I don't think that'll work until 2026 with what we already have planned. So Let's see. Curtis is on the Rotterdam next year to Norway. First time for Holland America. Oh, I think that's a nice place to go. If you're going to do Holland America, I think that that's a really, up to Norway, that'll be really nice. So let's see. Susan says she was wondering about Alaska at Christmas. Yeah, you're going to have to tell us about it. Let's see. Brad says, nice to see you, by the way, you and Tina. The only thing I can think of is the bathrooms in the regular balconies. Oh, there you go. That's a good thing. So I don't know if you were following along, Brad, but so many people have asked about the size of the shower. And that reminds me, Nancy, I put my suitcase in it and took a picture of it, and now I'll measure my suitcase. Okay. I could talk about that and have Gordon put the picture up, because I don't, yep, it was a small shower, but it's, to me, the rest of the experience made up for that. So, and I am sure someday when they get a bigger ship, a newer ship, they'll have bigger showers. But for now, I'm still happy to go. So let's see. So you're going to Alaska for Hawaii? I mean, are you going on Seabourn to Hawaii for Christmas? You guys, is that what you're saying? Let's see. You want to try Explore Journey? Me too, hanging with the hordes. Nice to have you with us. Yes, yes, yes. I want to try Explora too. I want to try Explora, Atlas, and Hurtigruten. I do. So sailed the Azamara journey to the Baltics was fantastic. I bet it was fantastic. I'm so glad you got to go. Let's see. Lulu says, do you ever book last minute cruises, or do you book way in advance? I book last minute cruises for people that are kind enough to work with me, but no, not too much. Gordon and I pretty much have everything set. When he retires, we will book more last minute cruises. But for now, we pretty much have our schedule set. Yeah, because he works. So thanks for saying that, Mark. Azamara is about the destinations, very much so. That's why you have all of these port days, like that day in Marseille. If you have not seen the video that I did, the live that I did in Marseille, you have to go watch it, because we got in there really early in the morning, like by 7:30, and we didn't leave till 10 p.m. And we were docked right there in the heart of the city. So during the course of our excursion, as we were on our way, we went to Avignon. As we were on our way, we saw the big main port way over where I don't know if I want to say it was Royal Caribbean. I could be wrong, but I think that's who was docked there. Entirely different experience. You're just over there in the, what's that word? The port that's the industrial port over there and everything, but we were pulled up right sincerely into the middle of town, and they served dinner out on the Lido deck for anybody that wanted to, under the beautiful sky. It was just magnificent. It is all about the destination. So we got back from our excursion, and I walked over so that I could go see the cathedral there, and so that I could go to the perfume store. Like and if Gordon would have been with me, we would have been eating dinner over there. I just got a little nervous on my own as it started to get dark, but it was fantastic. It is about the destination. Thanks for saying that, Mark. Very much so. And like, how many cruise lines go to Saint-Tropez? Like, really, how many go to Saint-Tropez? And that was wonderful. Like all these places. Yeah. So cruise on Seabourn or Azamara, we want to include Malta and Sicily. Well, I know they have Malta and Sicily because I've been looking at those itineraries. So, and they go somewhere in Sicily. I've seen ones that they go to Taormina. They go to another one, Catania. Is that it? Catania, I want to say, in Sicily as well. So in Sicily, a lot of them go to Messina. And then when you're lucky, also you can go to Palermo, which is where we're going to go on the Star Princess. I'm so excited about that. But that other one, I don't think very many go to. So that's very exciting. And Taormina, that's, I've been there before when I have seen, without even being aware, other cruise lines having their excursions there. So it's, Yeah, it's all about the destinations. Oh, Deidre, nice to see you. Bobby, right. Choose Africa. Love Azamara, period, but want to see Africa with a super comfortable bed and wonderful food and be treated like a queen. So Brad and Tina, who I don't know if they're still listening, but they are going to go on Azamara to Africa in the new year. And, you know, Africa has never been on my bucket list. And quite frankly, to this day, it's not. But maybe I should go. So, yeah. Yeah. So Keith, Ann, and Jerry, what would that itinerary be that you would try Azamara with? You can even email me if you want. But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty sweet. It's really nice, actually. So yeah, in fact, I just was talking to somebody, maybe it was just on this trip I was just on, that went to Cape Town. So I think it was just, well, that's all I've spoken with is people on that ship lately. So they went to Cape Town on Azamara and thoroughly enjoyed it. But she said they did a really good job with security there. She said you have to be really careful wherever you go and whatever you do. But she said it is beautiful. She said Cape Town, South Africa is so pretty. So let's see. See, Dale, our next cruise is on the Celebrity Silhouette, October 11th, round trip out of Athens. So really excited, really excited. So, oh, thank you, Elaine. Everybody, Irish and USA, thumbs up if you haven't already done a thumbs up, okay? And if you're watching on your TV and you don't know how, do a thumbs up after you go, okay? After we're done here. Let's see. Susan. Did I miss the question? If I did, put it down here again. Let's go. Let's see. Going on Oceana Vista for Christmas. We'll let you know how it compares. Oh, I like you guys are talking. That's great. Yeah. Thank you. Lynn says Publix also has Princess gift cards sometimes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So everybody look at your grocery store and look around Christmas time and Thanksgiving, because that's when a lot of things start going on sale. So you know what? I even got an email, if you can believe it. So today is September 30th. I have an email from Walmart with their Black Friday deals. Can you believe it? It's like 2 months from now. And so I guess things are going on sale early. I didn't open the email. Well, I clicked on it, but I haven't really looked at it. Yeah, so this might be a good time to keep your eye out if you want to go shopping for them. Oh, Jeffrey says he's gotten Cruising for One has gotten a lot of Princess gift cards with Fetch. So you could do it that way. If you don't know what Fetch is, it's an app. You take it from there. Let's see. Someone in the Facebook group suggested Target with the 5% off with the red card. Thanks for saying that, Lulu. I'll write that down so I can tell everybody that. Target, 5% off with the red card. I don't know. I got a little ticked with Target, and so I haven't shopped there quite as much, but no flip-flops or jeans in the dining room. Thank you. Thanks, Lynn. I appreciate you saying that. And yeah, and you know what? It's okay with me that they have that they want you to look a little bit nicer. To me, it's okay. I like that. I like to go somewhere, and that dining room is so beautiful. I think it's appropriate to go looking nice, but that's just me. We are bringing our penguin suit. So you're taking your tuxes with you? Oh, that's going to be fun for the Queen Mary too. Well, we expect pictures, okay? We expect photos. Let's see. Barb says 82 days solar cruise on the island. The new restaurant list. When does it take effect? It has, my dear. I think it was started with September 18th sailings. I've already booked my dining in the Bordeaux. So here, wait, I had that list when I started here. So on the island, let's see. Bordeaux is walk-in anytime. You know what? Maybe they're letting you keep it since you booked it. Plus, on the island under the reservable, it's blank. So I don't know why. I don't know why it's blank. Just keep your reservation and go to that dining room at that time. That's what I would say. If they've let you do it for that time, just enjoy. The only thing I would switch is if you would rather have like the traditional dining, go back out. I looked in my app since our next Princess cruise is not until the end of February on the coral. I just went and looked at it today, and for each of the dining rooms, it lists which one it is. So it just says, which one is the for like the traditional, and it actually says same time, same wait staff every night. And so you can choose which dining room you want to make your reservations for, and it'll let you know. So thanks, Alexandria. She just checked on Newegg. The gift cards are there, no discount. I bet you it's going to be harder to get them for a discount unless the retailer does that, So Curtis says we get a lot of Princess gift cards. You can even play games with Betch now to earn them. Oh, play games. That's awesome. Yeah. I get all my clothes from Walmart, Target, and Amazon, Jeffrey says. Boss Cobbs has nice dresses and catch a sale. I would go now or order online. New stock should be in for Christmas by now. Thank you. I'm writing that down. Thank you, Nancy. You're such a love. Thank you, sweetie pie. Let's see. Try bridal stores for dresses. That's a good idea. You might have some on clearance. That's a good idea. Alrighty. Oh, Ray, Fetch is it's an app like for your phone. So just look it up. Yeah, I haven't done anything with it for a while. Have you ever done the Christmas Market River Cruise? If so, which line? I have not done Christmas yet, Lynn. I have done a regular river cruise on Avalon, but we have our Christmas market one that we are going to do on the Ama Waterways on their ship, the Ama Magna. And if you do your research to do the Christmas on the Danube on the Ama Magna is like the cream of the crop, the tip of the top. And so we're going to go 2025. That's December 7th through the 14th. We're going to do 3 days pre in Prague. If you want to come on the river, because you don't have to do the pre-days, but I'm going to do the pre-days, and several people in our group are 3 days in Prague, and then they offer 2 post in Budapest. So yeah, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fabulous. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. So I haven't done it, but I already know. So let's see. Lori. Hey, Lori. So good to see you. I hope you and Tim are doing well. Went to JCPenney's, Macy's, or Dillard's. I know. And I feel like they're changing what they have. I don't know. Have you looked at Talbot's or JCPenney's? I like to touch and feel and try on different styles. Thanks. I'll try Talbot's again. I haven't looked at Talbot's for a little while. Thanks for saying that, Keith Ann and Penny's. I haven't been to Penny's for a bit either. We actually have a Penny's store where we live, so I'll zip over there. Thank you. Oh, how would I describe the feel of the ship? Well, I would say it's lovely. Let's see. It's not, to me, when like in the evening when everybody's there, it's not rowdy. But everybody's talking and excited, happy to be there. It's really nice. Like I said, like if you go to like in the evening, if you go to the lounge where they have the show, it's just people are talking to each other like you would expect on any other cruise line. They don't have a theater like we think of with Princess or the other big cruise lines. To me, it's more like a nice dinner club. You've got the tables for your drinks and the waiters there. Like, let me tell you, you're not going to be whistling for a drink there. They take such good care of you. They're constantly, and like, if you can say, no, thank you, I'm okay, they'll be back in 5 minutes asking you if you would like a drink now. So, but people are just visiting. If you haven't seen my video showing that, and I'll try to have Gordon put in more footage to show you it again and more. But it is just lovely. And there's a small dance floor there. They do the shows there. So it's not like a big theater feeling. It's a nice dinner club kind of feeling, I would say. Let's see. And then upstairs every evening they have like a band playing. In the afternoon they have them, and again in the evening they have a DJ late, and that's just fun, like a DJ anywhere. That was really nice. And they've got a pretty bar right there. It's just fun. People are talking. If anybody wants to dance, they dance. It's just It's not the piazza, but it's similar enough. You know, there's a band playing, people are visiting. You can dance if you want. So out on the pool deck is one place I noticed a difference. So there's no movies under the star screen, and it's not like loud music there all the time. Like the very last day, they had like a sail away. The band was playing some songs, and they had a band there for part of the time during the white night, but it's not noisy the rest of the time. So you can actually relax a little bit. If you're by the pool, you can just chill out and read a book, and or if you're talking to somebody, you can hear them just fine. It's just lovely. It's just, it's not stuffy. I did not feel like it was stuffy at all. There's some cruise lines that I think might be a little stuffy. I'm not stuffy at all. So that's not going to be what I'm looking for. But it was very nice. Does that make sense? Does that help? I don't know. Does that help? So... Mike, nice to see you. Holly, you can also get gift cards at Target. And if you use your red circle, did I already say that? Sorry. The silent disco on the Beyond was fun to watch, Tim. I think those silent discos are the funniest thing. If anybody doesn't know, they hand out headphones playing different music, and people dance to whatever's playing. So you have somebody going really fast and somebody going slow. They had one of those on the Sun Princess. So when we were there. Let's see what else. Oh, Jerry says they're going on the Oceania Nautica for Christmas and New Year's through the Panama Canal from Miami to LA. Oh, but Jerry, that's going to be wonderful. Yeah, that's going to be really wonderful. You should, if you wouldn't mind, share pictures on our Facebook group, would ya? Or send some to me if you don't want to do Facebook. But that would be really cool to see. Let us know what you think. Really, that'd be really nice to hear. So... let's see, anything else? Oh, Meg says J. Jill, Talbot's, Macy's, Nordstrom, Dillard, Nordstrom. Oh, I should try Nordstrom Rack. Thank you. We have a Nordstrom Rack too. Our Nordstrom is, I buy a lot of things on Nordstrom and then I send them back if I don't like them. So that's a really good suggestion. Thank you. Oceania, Jerry says, has glass doors in their showers, same size as Azamara on the smaller ships. So small, but with glass doors. That's kind of nice. So let's see. Brianna is heading to Rome next month for her first time on Oceania Marina to Barcelona. Oh, I bet I am excited to hear about that. Let us know, okay? Would love to hear about that. Elaine, highly recommend we try the Queen Mary 2 or Cunard Queen Elizabeth. No worries on the dress code. Thank you. No, I am excited. I need to do Cunard. I feel like, yeah, Cunard, like I said, Viking Ocean, I think will be a big deal. Oceania Regatta was remodeled in 2019 with a glass shower door. So, see, isn't that just nice? Oh, Christy, nice to see you and David. Yes, to Sicily and Malta. I know they're calling our names. I can hear them, Christy. Let's see. Nancy says, I want to go on AMA. 2 chances for tulips in Amsterdam 2027. Needs to be a week or two after Easter. April 10th. Better for April 17th on the AMA Stella, which was built. Wow, Nancy, you have it all figured out. We should do a group. What year is that? 2027? Do you want to do a group? Here, I'm going to write this down in case you want to do a group. Okay, let's see. AMA. Yeah, AMA is just lovely. Okay, waterways. Amsterdam. I want to do that cruise too. And sometime we'll have to do a Christmas market cruise, but it's just going to have to be much earlier, like in November, that does like from Amsterdam. From Amsterdam or further down that goes to like Zurich or something. Let's see, week or two after Easter. Okay, April 10th or April 17th. On the Amastella. Okay, got it. Thanks. That would be a ball. And if you're just telling me what you're doing and you don't want us to all come, it's okay. Let's see. Affordable dresses on Amazon. Thank you for saying that, Bobby. Let's see. Tracy says, we got to go soon. I just noticed it was 12 after. Sorry. Did the older ship make any difference on the Azamara cruise? How was the motion throughout the week? It was, you know what, we only really felt motion when it was super rough outside. And I should, yeah, but well, I don't know. But you know what? I'm not someone that the motion bothers. I haven't gotten seasick yet. That just means I haven't been in the right conditions for it, they say. But you do feel a little bit more. It makes sense you would because it's a smaller ship. But the rest of the time, I didn't feel a lot of motion. So shop now. If there's stock strikes, shipments will be affected. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I got to get a dress now. Good night, Elaine, you sweetheart. Thanks for coming, love. So have a nice walk with your dogs. So Google, everybody uses Google Flights. Oh, Mary, so good to see you. I hope you and Bill are doing okay. I had a really nice time. Really nice time. Take care, Jeffrey. Let's see. Nice job showing. Oh, thanks. Find Us Here, Terry. I hope you're doing good. If anybody hasn't subscribed yet to Find Us Here, that Terry and his niece do it, they do a really good job. They're worth following. So, yeah. Take good care, Hetty. Yeah. Genus, yes, it appeared there were intimate, quiet spaces where you could socialize and enjoy people and also have quiet time. Exactly. I had the whole rooms to myself sometimes. Yeah, it was really very, very nice. So thanks for coming. How was the internet on the Love Bug cruise, Robert? Fantastic. Now, I did have the Plus package, so I got the Max Wi-Fi, the new with Princess, and it was markedly better. It really was than what we've had before. So I don't know. Might end up with the package more often. So thanks for coming, all of you. It was really nice to spend this evening with you. And if you haven't watched my video for today yet, please do. But I sure appreciate it. And I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.